Hey, what's up guys? This is Trainer Kyle coming at you live from my living room tonight. I want to do a quick video about the idea of ab training for one, training your abs, and then this idea of, toning, how to tone certain muscles, or what exercises can you do to, I want to define my insert, muscle. All right. The first point I want to make is concerning ab training. I'm not a big ab training, nerd. I'm not a big ab training fanatic. Reason being, I think the primary reason, people would want to train their abs a lot is because they want a six-pack. Okay, if I want a six-pack, I need to train abs. Somewhat true, but you can only train your abs so much. So doing excessive amounts of sit-ups, planks, crunches, or side twists, or side bends, or any number of midsection type exercises is not going to help you. It's not always more is better. In this case, I find that less is better, because really the only way to get that six-pack is to lose fat. Okay, people will often ask me, Kyle, I really just can't get my lower abs to come in. What kind of exercises can target my lower abs and get those abs to show? And the answer to that question is the exercise that you can do is to eat less, okay? It's not a question of your training, guys. Everybody has that six-pack. It's just under your fat, okay? So when I look at how often do I train abs, even in the springtime when I'm hardcore dieting and I'm cutting down, I'm only training abs maximum twice a week for about 5 minutes. I might pick 2 or 3 midsection exercises and run through like 2 sets of each. Just kind of little some side, not side bends, but maybe some knee to elbow, a little crunch exercise, and maybe like a decline sit up or something like that. So I don't do abs a lot. What I do is rely on my diet, okay? I rely on ensuring that I'm in a caloric deficit through controlling, what I eat, through calculating and tracking my macronutrient intake every day, because that, at the end of the day, is the thing that determines, fat loss or getting toned or getting cut, okay? There is no exercise or rep scheme or anything of the like that can determine your fat loss, okay? So when you ask me, what can I do to tone my inner thighs, or how can I get my quads defined, or how can I get my chest defined, or my arms defined, okay? This idea of tone and definition is strictly a result of fat loss, okay? And the only way, again, to achieve fat loss is to be in a caloric deficit, aka eat less than you are burning off, okay? So you cannot say that, there's the old, old school term or saying that everybody's probably heard, oh, if you want to build muscle, you've got to do heavy weight and low reps. That'll get you stronger and bigger. If you want to tone, you've got to do lightweight and high reps, okay? That is just, it's just not true, okay? That you cannot tone, that's to say that, if you look at that logic, that's saying that somebody who is essentially starving themselves could just go to the gym and do really heavy bench press, really heavy squats, 3 to 5 rep sets, and, gain a tremendous amount of muscle, because that's what you have to do, is do heavyweight, low reps. But if they're starving themselves, it wouldn't work. It's the same way in terms of trying to get toned. You can say, all right, well, I'm going in the gym and I'm doing, lightweight, but I'm doing a lot of burnouts. I'm doing a lot of 15 rep sets, a lot of 20 rep sets. But if you're still eating too much and you're pigging out on everything you'd like to eat, you're never going to get that tone and definition. So the point being is that tone, definition, whatever, comes from your diet. It comes from how you're eating and how well are you maintaining that caloric deficit. Okay, there's no exercise that you can do to tone a certain area of your body. You can, certainly do resistance training to stimulate those muscle fibers in that area of your body to possibly grow the muscle tissue And growing muscle tissue obviously increases your metabolism because muscle tissue is metabolically active. It takes energy to maintain that muscle tissue. So this is why girls obviously should not be afraid of lifting weights, because the more muscle mass you have, the higher your metabolism is, which means the more efficiently your body burns calories just being alive. So I hope that makes sense. So again, the big point I wanted to make is don't stress about how much abs to do, how often, how long should I do it, what kind of exercises, how can I tone my inner thighs, how can I tone this. The answer to that is check your diet at the door, guys. Make sure your diet is on point, you're maintaining a caloric deficit. I suggest tracking your macronutrient intake, understanding what your caloric goal should be every day, and going about it with some insight, with some knowledge, and not just playing a guessing game until you start losing weight. Alright, so that's the advice of the night. I hope that helps you guys. If you like this video, please like it at the bottom. If you like this idea, like my channel, please subscribe at the top. Follow me on Twitter, it's @TrainerKyle, and please request new video topics. I'm just going off of stuff you guys have given me, and I appreciate all the channel views that I've gotten. I've only been at this a couple days now, and I've gotten almost 300 channel views. So appreciate that, guys. I love all you. I will see you later.